small. So today we're going to take a look at Blitzway's Sticky Monster Lab Small Wars. So this is a designer toy, and this is the first of its kind from this particular company. Now, Sticky Monster Lab does do toys. They do like art figures. They also do like little fashion stuff, little phone cases. I mean, I'll put their link in the description below if you guys are interested. It's very colorful stuff they do. It's a Korean brand or a Korean company. And the reason why I got this was, one, because of the style of this toy, and because it's made from Blitzway. Now, Blitzway is akin to Hot Toys in some aspects because their detailing is kind of insane. I reviewed one of their figures, the Dr. BB. If you guys want to take a look at that, it's a very lazy review I did because I just woke up and was very bored that day. So this is Small Wars. As you can see, it's number this. I don't know if this is the first of its kind because it's 001. If you see your series number, the project logo is also that. Product name, yeah. I don't really know a lot about this Korean company or brand, but I have seen their stuff floating around now and again because they are. I mean, if you take a look at this stuff here, it's very colorful, very brand-esque. You could put this in any brand like Uniqlo or a makeup brand. It's very, very noticeable, very colorful, very friendly looking, very cutesy looking. Stuff young people like nowadays, basically. So with that being said, let's take a look at him. And here he is, the little astronaut guy himself. A very far departure from what I collect, truthfully. But I'm trying to steer towards more designer-esque toys, more obscure stuff, because I don't think a lot of people talk about them, especially on YouTube. I mean, there are blogs and stuff explaining what they are, articulation, accessories, and all that, but not many people read blogs nowadays. And pictures can only tell so much, so I guess in video format, you can actually see the figure and what you're getting. So this is him and his little space pod. Yeah. Let's take a closer look at him. And here's a closer look at the astronaut or space guy or whatever you call him. He doesn't really have a name. I mean, the series is just called Small Wars or SML Wars. Well, this is his pod. Very, very clean. There's no weathering at all in this thing. This is a very clean look, a very clean toy. He does jitter about in there, but for the most part he does stay put because there is a cavity in this, what you call it, pod, which he just stands in there, and it does close. So if I could do this without sweating, so yeah, it's a little pod for him. It kind of looks like Vegeta's or Raditz pod from Dragon Ball. But this design is universal, really. Pod design. It's always circular. So yeah, this is him. This is the dumbest thing I own, and this guy isn't cheap either. I kind of pulled the trigger when I saw him for sale on my local website, and I just had to. I just clicked buy without even thinking. But you know what? It's worth it. So let's take a look at his accessories. Backpack, probe stand, gun, lever, hand. And here's the stuff the monster astronaut comes with. This astronaut is technically a monster, so let's take a look at his backpack here. So this is his backpack. There really isn't anything in it. It's a pretty hollow piece. If I can focus here a bit. Oh, what's on my camera today? There you go. So this is a very minimalist design backpack. He does have some fiddly bits here, but they don't do much. This does magnetize onto the astronaut quite well. It plugs in quite well, so there's a magnet here. So yeah, this is his little backpack thing. Very cute. Very nicely designed. Yeah. So next we have his little gunny guns. Now again, there is no light up features on this gun. It's a simplistic design, truthfully, but it does have a metallic sheen to it. There's only one hand that could hold this. That thing on his his left hand. So this is his little gunny guns here. Then we have his little probe. Now this is in the story that this guy comes with. He's chasing after this probe because it got away from him or something. I'll put the little story in the description if you guys are interested. Now this does retract and collapse. So how it collapses, you turn it and then there you go. He's a little ball now. Now to release him, he's like that. It's a very cute little probe. I think it's smiling, but I don't think, yeah. It just has two eyes, it doesn't have a mouth. Very simplistic design. And this probe does come with a stand. So you just poke it in and it's good to go. So that's him floating around. Let's see if I can frame him up. Yeah. Okay. Now we have his two levers. Now these are basically you plug into the spaceship or the pod and he's holding it basically to control it. Nothing really unique to explain about this. It's just two sticks and a red ball, really. So yeah, he holds that quite well. A little too well, actually. He has quite a death grip on these things, so be careful. Now we have his gun hand here. As you can see, it's a square. It does peg? Oh, not peg. It does fit quite well there. It's very snug. But his hands are rubbery, so it could fit to form this handle, no problem. It's very flexible. So yeah, that's one hand. Then we have fist. I think we have two fists. Yeah, we have two fist hands. Very sausage-looking fingers. And it does plug into his arm very well. These things plug in very well. They're very tight, very secure. It's not loose at all. So two fists and two controlling those levers on the spaceship things. So you just plug into him, he's good to go. So it's very sausage looking. Yeah. So yeah, this is the stuff he comes with. So let's see what he looks like with all this junk on him. So here's the little space monster himself, and as you can see, it's a very simple design, but at the same time it's a little complex as well. I mean, the way they were able to form that egg shape onto him, the paint apps, the material they used, it is a little complex if you think about it. I mean, all this engineering just to make this little funny guy. Now his arms are magnetic. If I could do this. I mean, these magnets are stupid strong, so be careful when you're taking it out because he fell a couple of times when I did this. Yeah, they are magnetic, and he does have a kind of a weird swivel action here. I mean, it's a type of cut. It's not your traditional action figure type articulation joint. So again, he does come, you see that? It's super strong. He does come with a instruction manual. Oops. Let's put these guys back. So he does come with an instruction manual here. It does explain a lot about how to basically play with him, I guess. So as you can see, he is called the Space Monster. All these names. Now this probe, in truth, is also a storage unit. You could put all the accessories I've shown into the probe, so you don't have to leave them in the box like a Hot Toys figure. You don't have to leave his gun or his arms in the box. You could actually put it in the actual pod. Let's see if you guys could see that. I mean, if you guys are interested, this guy is a pretty interesting piece. Very unique. So yeah, I'm glad it came with this because I was kind of lost on some of the ports and how to maneuver him. I didn't want to break him yet. He will break eventually, knowing me. And he does come with a little cool, what do you call this? Not holographic. It's one of those things. It was big in the 90s when you had these things. So it shows like him. Wait, if I can get it, shows him and the pod and all that stuff he comes with. And then it shows like his insides or the blueprints of him. So yeah, I'm gonna get a frame and frame this thing, which is kind of cool. Very nice addition. And this is, yeah, the Spacecraft Small Wars guy. So this is him. Very cute. I'm very impulse buy, truthfully. Very, 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 very impulse buy. I saw him, I just clicked buy. I did a little research. I'm like, yep, okay, let's get him. So he is from Little Monster Factory. Little Sticky Monster Factory. Let me check. Sticky Monster Lab. Sorry about that. This is Sticky Monster Lab from Korea. It's a Korean company or Korean brand. They do other things as well, like fashion, like I said before. They do like pins. I mean, they are not exclusively figure based. They do some art as well. So if you guys want to take a look, I do have their link in the description if you just want to take a look. They have like blogs, art galleries, and they're a very interesting website. So yeah, let's take a look at this guy in his pod. Okay, so here's the pod, and let's try and stick all his accessories into this spacecraft. So first, we have this first compartment here, and let's see. So it's circular, so that would mean it's for the pod. Okay, it does have a peg in here, so you could just peg it in his little hole. This little hole there. So he's good to go. So make sure he's in the collapse mode. And then, yep, yeah, fits like a glove. Next, we have, what's this? Oh, his little, I think it's for the hands, his extra hands. So if I can get them, I don't think it matters which one goes where, because there's enough space. But let's just stick the one with the finger in the middle, because it's the deepest. That's what she said. Let's see if it fits. Yeah, it fits. Cool. Okay, next we have another compartment. Okay, this part is the battery. There is a light up feature for this guy. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But there is a clip here for the gun. So if you could just take the gun, and if you could just stick it right here. Okay, there we go. And does it? Yeah, fits. Okay, good to go. All right, so far so good. Next we have the backpack and the flight stand for the probe. So we have these two. So if I read it right, you stick it here. And for the backpack, make sure you have it in this mode, like it's upright, like it's sitting, I guess. And then, I don't know, they said you just drop it in like that, and that's it. So there is a little, it's not plugged in anywhere, it's kind of loose. But yeah, there we go. And then next we have the pilot. The, what do you call? Monster space guy. Okay, so I have him here. Okay, he doesn't have hands yet, because I need to plug in his controller bits, because it freaks me the fuck out whenever I do this. How do I do this? Because so I did it before. You know what? Let's just take the arm out. Okay. Jesus. Okay, one. then take this arm out. I mean, it snaps very well, see? And then there we go, I guess. I don't want to plug these. There are holes for these controller bits, but last time I plugged them in, it was such a stressful event trying to take them back up because they are so snug. So breaking them is a possibility. So this is him in his little pod. Let's see if I can fix the lighting a bit. I never reviewed a figure that's so white that's basically blowing out everything. So this is him. This is the Space Monster and his Space Monster capsule pod. And am I glad I got this? Sure, why not? It's fucking ridiculous, these things. And it's from Blitzway too, so it's from a very good brand, product, company, I guess. So he does come with a light up feature, and this light up feature is insane. So let's see if I could get this on camera. Ta-dum! Look at this guy, all lit up. Again, I told you guys I don't like putting batteries in my figures and all that, but thank God this guy did come with batteries, because it would have been a pain in the ass trying to find the right ones. So all I had to do was just switch them on, it was good to go. Now the switch for the pod is right here. There's a little red button here, so you could switch it on, switch it off. And the button for this guy is on the back here. So yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot to also tell you. Finding the battery port for this guy was kind of a pain in the ass, because there's no instructions on that. I mean, the instruction manual said everything except where the battery was on this guy, so I had to twist him a bit, but that basically revealed this. He does come in half, and the batteries are here. So all you have to do is plug it in. It's a plug. Yeah, he's basically a plug. It's not a screw. I mean, I almost broke him because I was twisting him, but yeah, so there we go. I mean, that's kind of stupid that the instruction manuals didn't really say anything about that. But, you know, always explore your figures when you have them. So yeah, this is him all lit up. Look at this guy. Let's see if I could get him closed up. Look at this fucking stupid thing. The most stupidest thing I ever own so far. Yeah, this is the pod. Very nice. And if I could see the thrusters here, I mean, that is like straight up, like very bright. I mean, on camera it's diffusing it, but in person I'm kind of getting a headache trying to look at that. So yeah, this is him. Oh god. So that being said, maybe let's take a closer look at this Space Monster guy. So here's the close-up of the Small Wars Spacecraft and the Space Monster Astronaut guy. So you could see some of the paneling, some of the targeting system he has, some buttons, some light up buttons. Now my camera, my phone, does diffuse bright light automatically, so you can't really see how vibrant these lights are. But in person, these lights are pretty vibrant. I mean, I think if you have newer batteries in them, they will be extra brighter, but these batteries did came with the figure himself. So you could see all of that. I mean, it's a nice figure, look at this. Unfortunately, there's dust in this guy. But yeah, this is him. This is the Space Monster all lit up. Now Blitzway did. They are coming out with an Astro Boy. If you could see here. Now I already pre-ordered them, and if this is the quality Blitzway is coming out with, then I'm glad I pre-ordered that Astro Boy. So with that being said, let's take a look at him not lit up and in natural light. I mean, shit, look at that. So yeah, let's take a look at him in natural light. What do you think, Sugar? Jesus. So here's a final last look at the Small Wars capsule astronaut probe set. So you can see this is where the probe goes, and it does have a peg in there. Let's take a close-up of his cockpit one last time. Yeah, look at that. Very nicely done, very clean. Very on point. I mean, very smooth finish as well. I'm very I hate carrying this thing around, moving him here and there, because I'm scared it might scratch, might crack, or whatever. This is where you stick his extra hands. See, there's a compartment for that. And then this part is the battery, so you just have to unscrew that. Oops. And it does have a clip for you to put his gun in, so everything does fit in the capsule very nicely. Nothing pops out, nothing jitters around too much. And then you have the astronaut himself. I wish I could open his helmet because I could see like little dust and flakes on him. I want to wipe off so badly, but I can't get in there. This is it. He's vacuum sealed in that thing. He's built into it, so he can't do anything about it. And then you have his little probe friend here. Now I don't know the real story for this set, for this figure, but from what I understand is like he's just a explorer doing his little thing with his probe friend. I mean, if I could find a story for him, I'll put him in the description if you guys are interested. So yeah, this is him. This is the Small Wars. I don't know if it's called small. It's called SML Wars. So this is him. I think this is the first of its kind from this company in this magnitude. They do sell like dumb little blind box figures, but nothing to this extent. So this is probably the first series, and there's probably going to be even more if this takes off. So yeah. I mean, I want to show you guys where I'm planning to put this guy, but I have absolutely no idea where to put him because he's huge. I mean, this is my hand. That's the capsule. So yeah, I guess I'll end the video here because I have absolutely no space and no idea where to put this guy. So, if you guys are into designer figures or some weird space type figures, or are you, if you're just a fan of this company, the Sticky Lab, Monster Lab, Sticky, oh god. If you're a fan of this brand, this company, then why not? Because this is going to be pretty rare in my opinion, because Blitzway is one of those companies that do not go back. They just keep on making more and more new IPs. So yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful in some way. And I hope it intrigued you guys to get this guy, or at least intrigued you guys into researching into this company and what they do. So, thanks for watching again, and go get 'em.